Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Mariella Godinez-Munoz. Bienvenidos a otra nueva edición de Hoy Wisconsin Today. Hello, welcome to a new edition of Hoy Wisconsin Today. Today I have a very special guest. She is Kristine Wallace, Executive Director from the Rock River Free Clinic. Thank you for coming today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about you.
Sure. Well, I started with the Rock River Free Clinic in June, so I'm a fairly new executive director. I came from the United Way of Jefferson and North Walworth County, so kind of used to the nonprofit sector, but excited to be on the agency side.
That's good.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about why it's important for the clinic to help the community.
Oh, goodness. Well, we see people who don't have health insurance that live in our service area, which is Jefferson County, Whitewater, and Cambridge. Those folks don't have a place to go and are often having to pay the dollars out of their pocket. And we know how expensive health care is. So we service people that don't have access to insurance, and we want to be their clinic. So we find that many people who don't have insurance wait until the last minute to see a doctor and end up in the emergency room sometimes. And that's not when you want to see a doctor. That's too late in your process of being ill. Or you go to the emergency room for something small and your bill is very large. So we feel that we want to serve people when they're kind of at the beginning of their illness or help them with their ongoing illness.
Thank you. And I want to interpret for the Spanish-speaking viewers.
Thank you.
Una de las cosas que estamos hablando que es muy importante es que la clínica Rock River Free Clinic ayuda aquí en el condado de Jefferson y todos sus alrededores. Prácticamente ayudan a personas que no pueden costear sus servicios médicos y no pueden pagar esas facturas grandes de hospital. Básicamente eso es lo que ellos hacen, ayudan con una gran cantidad de servicios. Now tell me, when you help all these people who have no insurance, these people need to have a social security because for the Latinos, for example, many of them don't have a social security, they don't have a status, and they are afraid to go to the doctor. Because they feel like, and they wait until the last minute, and then it's too late. Una de las cosas que le estoy diciendo es que nosotros como latinos muchas veces tenemos miedo, tal vez porque no tenemos un estatus migratorio o porque no tenemos un seguro social o un seguro médico, ir al doctor y esperamos hasta tarde.
Having a social security number is not something we require. You do not have to have a social security number. Sometimes when we apply for medications, we get medications for free. They might require a social security number, but we try to work around that as we can. So it's not at all essential. We don't want that to be a barrier for people. We want them to come see the doctor. We are not going to worry about that at our clinic.
And do you offer like any type of services in Spanish also for the Latinos? I'm happy to say that our physician, we have a full-time physician who's there every day of the week.
He, un poco, but he is getting much better in his interpreting skills. He is the first to say he's better at reading and writing than speaking, but I'm impressed with what he's able to do. We also ask that if someone doesn't have English skills, that they bring someone in their family or friend. And then we're also working on getting a service through the language line. We don't have that yet, but I hope to have that within, the next couple of, maybe 6 months. That's my goal, to use the language line services.
Thank you, and that's really important because many hospitals use that type of
services.
Yes, they do. Because there is a way to communicate with the, patients. Una de las cosas que estamos hablando es de que básicamente no necesitan ustedes, si no hablan inglés, no hay ningún problema. Ellos tratan la manera de buscar a alguien que interprete. Hay un doctor full time que él prácticamente habla un poco de español, lo lee más que lo escribe o que lo habla, pero también ella dice que usted puede llevar a un familiar que hable el idioma del inglés y ellos ahora también están tratando de tener lo que es el servicio de intérprete por teléfono, conectándose con alguien que pueda ayudar para los servicios. And then tell me a little bit about where you are located. What is your phone number? Hope people only from the Jefferson County can go, or people from the surrounding areas, or if I'm from Milwaukee, for example.
We're fortunate in southern Wisconsin to have a number of free clinics.
Okay.
Our free clinic services Jefferson County,
Okay.
Whitewater, and Cambridge.
Good.
So that's who we serve. We are located in Jefferson, so we're kind of a little in the rural area, but we're with the Jefferson County Health Department. Our address is 1541 Annex Road in Jefferson.
Okay.
So, but people often are familiar with the health department building as well as workforce development, and we're right in that same general neck of the woods.
Okay.
Our phone number is 920-674-7442.
Okay.
It's nothing fancy,
Okay.
not easy, but so mostly people will call to make an appointment. That's what we encourage.
And it's encouraged. Okay.
Yes, it really is. We occasionally can work in a walk-in, but we don't say, oh, walk in. We say, please make an appointment. Then for sure you're going to get seen.
Yes.
Otherwise you might end up waiting a while.
Okay, básicamente estamos hablando de que es mejor que haga una cita. Ellos también agarran pacientes que lleguen a última hora, pero lo más importante es hacer una cita. Recuerden, ella mencionó la dirección que aparece en pantalla y también el número. También pueden visitar la página del internet. Lo más importante es que usted va a poder tener un servicio. Su clínica ayuda mucho a las personas del condado de Jefferson y sus alrededores como Whitewater y otras ciudades, pero normalmente ellos ayudan a quien más lo necesita. I was doing a brief recap and, all the services and, how they can get a hold of you. I will put everything in the internet, and the screen to make sure people can get a hold of you or your people to make sure, they get the help they need.
That would be wonderful.
For you, doing that transition from United Way to the clinic, tell me that experience.
Well, United Way is a wonderful organization that raises monies to allocate to the different agencies. So I always worked on the fundraising side and working with workplaces to raise money. But on the clinic side, I get to see how that's put into action. We are so fortunate to have United Way, Tomorrow's Hope, Fort Healthcare, and Jefferson County as our partners, along with other community members that make donations to the clinic. That's how we exist. We don't charge anything. So people think, oh, you have some kind of sliding scale. We don't. We charge nothing. So we're purely on donation and grants. So we're very thankful to our community partners.
That's really important. Una de las cosas que ella me está diciendo es que la clínica trabaja bajo donaciones de muchas organizaciones que le ayudan a ellos. Es por eso que ellos no trabajan con una escala de sueldo. Por ejemplo, ellos dicen que no cobran nada, o sea, toda la consulta es gratuita. Muchas veces hay muchas clínicas que se basan en cuánto gana usted, ellos no. Gracias a las donaciones que ellos reciben de todas las agencias, ellos pueden darle un servicio a usted. What's the message that you want to send to the community in general?
I'm just excited to share that we just want to serve everyone in our community. We want to open our doors wide and welcome. We are there now 5 days a week. We used to just be there Thursday afternoon. We're now open 36 hours a week. We have a full-time doctor, a full-time nurse, and we want to see that everyone in our community has their health needs met. So whether or not they come to us initially and we say, we can get you into a different insurance plan, great, we will do that. Otherwise, if that's not an option, we want to serve them for their ongoing needs.
And thank you for doing this for the community.
Yes,
because,
thank you.
Sometimes it's too late.
Yes.
We talk about that, and then it's really sad that, it's too late for them to get a diagnosis. And then,
Right. And we see many, many patients with chronic illnesses. Many diabetic patients, as well as asthmatic patients who need to be on drugs to have a quality life. And we're able to help them do that. So please make sure that you spread the word, and we're open, and we are very wanting patients to come our way.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
Thanks so much.
Gracias.
Okay, take care.
Gracias. Una de las cosas importantes que hablamos para cerrar el programa es que quiere que nosotros le enviemos el mensaje a ustedes los televidentes, que ellos están ahí para ayudarles. Si usted necesita un doctor, no tiene dinero, por favor, comuníquese con ellos, que ellos están para ayudarle. Así es que regresamos en unos instantes. No se muevan, que regresamos con más de Hoy Wisconsin Today.